Today I'm going to tell you what happens to a white boy in a federal penitentiary when he uses the N word. Yeah, that's right. Major mistake anywhere in the world. But, anyways, this is what happens to you in a federal penitentiary when this happens. So, welcome back to the channel. This is a playlist on my channel where I'm going to tell you things about what happened to me in prison and things that I saw in prison and how prison works. So, at this point, I was in a federal penitentiary. I had been there for about two and a half years. I was looking to be moved. So, anyways, all this happened in a separate unit from where I was. So I was in the bottom unit. He was in the top. Jason's running around and he's running his mouth and it's inward, inward, inward. He's, F these mother, whatever the fuck he's saying. However, to the point that every one of obviously the whole unit was trying to shut this guy up. And of course, the black guys want to hurt him, bro. Like, you don't go around saying these things. You're just blatantly disrespectful. And that's anywhere in the world. But in a federal penitentiary where you're around killers, bro, you don't do this. So they all come together and they want to get him. So they're coming after him. So Shane comes over and Shane's good friends with him. Shane's like, Jason, you got to shut the fuck up, bro. We got to get in, get in the cell and lock down. And he's like standing out on the top tier like, fuck you, whatever. And now here they come. So it's not just like one gang or one group or one clique, bro. This is like the whole unit. There's like 10, 11 of them, 15, whatever. They're just coming hard, bro. You're not going to do this. You're disrespecting us and we're going to show you what it's like. So they start stabbing. They got a sock and a lock. They put the lock inside of the sock and then you tie that in a knot and boom, you can swing that. And so they did that, ended up hitting Jason in the head is what I heard, and ended up having a big dent in his head where the combination hole went in there. And Shane's just trying to break it up. Like, he has nothing to do with it, but he gets really fucked up too, man. He ends up getting cut all the way down his back. And the reason I know about this is because Shane actually got out later to tell the story, which I'll get into later on. So anyways, both of them get super fucked up, man. I'm not there for all of this. But the whole prison goes on lockdown. So now we're on lockdown, bro. Nobody's moving. There's no showers. There's no food. They're sending bagged lunches and boiled eggs and bagels in your door twice a day. It's horrible living. So about 4 or 5 days of this goes by, and like, something's got to happen. There has to be some politics taken care of. So all of the guards and the captain and the warden, even, they know that the inmates run the prison. They decide what's going to go on. If they want to ride, they're going to ride. If they want to fight, they're going to fight. So the guards do whatever they can to lock you down to keep these things from happening. But this makes it hard on them, bro. They have no workers to clean anything. They can't, they have nobody to make the food because everybody's in lockdown. So they want this to be over too. So they come to each unit and they take one white guy and one black guy, and it ended up being me. I was one of the white guys that got choose from my unit because there was no shot callers in my unit, if you will, like no gang member shot callers. So they took me and they took another guy, Red, who was the black guy. So anyways, they cuff us up, boom, they walk us all the way over to the chapel. And when we get in the chapel, we're the last unit. Like, we're one of the last units. We're a J block and there's 2 more units. So when they pull us in, we're all cuffed. And they got all the black guys, one from every unit, maybe 2, all the way down this side of the chapel. And then all the way down this side of the chapel, they have all of the white guys facing the black guys. All of us cuffed, bro. The SIS captain sitting over here and the warden sitting here, you know what I mean? And they're like, so what happened is this, and they broke it down. Jason's running his mouth. He got stabbed and hurt. Shane was trying to break it up. He got stabbed and hurt. Everybody's in the hole, and we know this is a problem. We need to know what y'all are going to do. Like, who has an issue? Like, is there going to be any further actions taken from this point to deal with the guys that hurt Jason and Shane, right? Because that's just normally how things go. So I'm just sitting there, bro. Like, I have nothing to do with this. I'm basically just there so that I can relay the message back to the block. Okay, which is just 1 second. So anyways, they start talking, and there's this guy, DJ, who's a shot caller, and he's kind of like running shit for the white guys on the yard at that time. Like, he thought he was, which I got another story about how he ended up booted off the yard later on, right when I was leaving. But at this time, he's kind of, speaking for everybody. He's like, yo, there's no problem. The way we see it, Jason was wrong. He ain't supposed to be saying that. That's disrespectful. He got taken care of, and we're out of it. We don't got nothing to do with it. And I think pretty much like everybody just nodded, like, yeah, man, that's how it's gonna roll. Just like let us off lockdown. You know what I'm saying? So we go back to the units, and they let Red and I, Red and me, they let us go through and kind of exchange things. So it's like if someone over here wanted to, I don't know, exchange a tuna fish for a bag of soups or something, I don't know, then we were swapping things out. And they let us do that for like 45 minutes. And everybody, of course, is asking, like, yo, what did they want? What did they want? Why did they say anything? And we told them we got the chance to break it down and let everybody know that things were coming back around. They're getting ready to let the prison back off of lockdown. We're getting ready to get out for showers. I think that was another thing, is like as soon as we go in, they're going to start showers all the way around. So we told everybody that. And yeah, then like when we came off of lockdown, which it was still like 2 or 3 days, man, we came off of lockdown early in the morning, and they kept us in the units for probably 3 or 4 hours, like just in the units, 2 or 3 guards in the unit instead of just one, to kind of mingle and talk and get all the politics taken care of. And then they started shipping everybody to Chow. And then from there, man, there really wasn't a problem, dude, because again, this kid was absolutely wrong. He got super fucked up. They sent him to another prison. So after we get all back on the yard and everybody starts walking around, every day there's a lunch call. And either the captain or like the warden or someone will be at lunch call standing there sometimes for you to talk to, man, and you to get your concerns around if they give a shit. So when the warden was there, the captain was there, we would always get up and go ask, like, we want Shane out of the hole. Like, why is Shane still in the hole? Like, Shane didn't do anything. Like, and when you go up, you have to go up in a group of two, bro. You don't go up and talk to the captain or the warden by yourself. You just don't do that. You always take somebody there with you that way. And don't ever take the same person every time either. Every time you go, you're going to take a different person. That way it doesn't ever look like you and your whoever is going over there and saying something you ain't supposed to say. So you always take somebody with you, but we was always politicking to try to get Shane out of the hole, and we finally got him out of the hole. I mean, we had black guys and Muslim guys, and everybody loved this kid. He was a good guy, man. He had been in for a while. He was really trustworthy, and also he was a slanger, bro. Like, he had weed and stuff, you know what I mean, from this other cat. So we wanted him out of the hole, like everybody did. And he finally got out of the hole, bro. And when he got out of the hole, it was like, I feel like it was like 90 days or something. It was a while. And he was still pretty messed up, man. He had 54 staples. I remember it was 50 something, 50 couple, whatever it was. It was an amazing amount of staples all the way down his back, like right beside his spine. And you could see the scar, dude, like it was starting to heal, but you could see the scar, and he could still barely walk because the muscles were severed in his back, like right there in his lower back. And that controls how you walk. Man, it messed him up pretty good. And I didn't see Shane much. I seen him like 2 or 3 times, and then I was moved from that prison to another prison at a medium. But yeah, that was a super crazy to see what happened to him as a group too. Like, it's just general disrespect is what it was. It wasn't like a one-on-one thing, man. He was just out there like disrespecting the whole world, bro. And he got what he had coming to him, man. That's just how it rolls. So anyways, I got a million stories like this, man. If you want to hear any more of them, drop a comment. Let me know what you think of this one.